Namaste and Swagatam for today's podcast. I am Suchita Sanjay, a clinical hypnotherapist and a mindset coach. In my podcasts, I'm aiming to share insights on mind, yoga, and wellness to inspire well being and mental clarity. I believe that we nurture our minds and bodies. We empower ourselves to live healthier and more complete lives, which is very purposeful. My mission is to build awareness around the incredible benefits of mind-body practices, offering tools and wisdom that can truly enhance human potential. Join me on this journey to discover the immense power we all have within. Today, as our special guest, we have Delfina, who is a yoga teacher and has had her trainings in India and Argentina. When I asked Delfina to share a few details about herself, this is what she had to say. It is difficult to try to describe oneself today. I could tell you that I am a soul that has come to love this world and life. Isn't that beautiful? I could also describe myself as an explorer and adventurer of existence and reality. My parents have decided to call me Delfina, and I like this name. So do we. We love your name, Delfina. She also says, I am currently 27 years old and I'm also a walker on the path of yoga. I was born in Argentina. Today, I live between Argentina, Italy, and India, traveling, working, and expanding my studies. A very hearty and warm welcome to you, Delfina.
Thank you. Namaste.
So my first question to you, Delfina, is what led you to think of taking the yoga journey?
I would like to tell you a little story to answer this question. It started in my childhood or teenager moment when I was wondering and asking what I would like to do when I become an adult. And then I start to say, I would like to work helping people to be like okay with them lives, like having wellness and harmony. And then I said, okay, I can work with the law. And then my first decision was to start to study, like to become a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was studying 2 years this career. I was so good student with so good notes.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I was always so sport person and healthy person, and I was always doing too much sport and always dancing and doing in movement. I love movement since when I was a child. And I was so aware about food. Like food is so important to us and how the food influence in our emotions and in the energy to doing the sports. So for that reason, at the same time, I was studying law, but like in my free time, this was what I was always preferred to do. And then something changed that I said, maybe I don't want to study law. I want to become a nutritionist. Then I changed career and then I started to study to become a nutritionist. Okay, I was so happy, and yes, because another thing that I would like to share is that since my childhood, I was so aware about the emotional states in the persons. I don't know why. It was always something so easy to me to feel. I am so sensitive since I was a child. And then for that reason is that I really wanted to work helping people with something, because I don't know, I was feeling something. So for that reason I say maybe it's more in the nutritionist way. Okay, I changed career. I was so happy that first year in the new career, but some big crisis came to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not more able to study I was with not the capacity to be focused in the career in the university, because I don't know what this crisis came to me. But I was not feeling good in general. It was something about me that I was not understanding. And then I start to ask why it's so easy to me to understand other people, but it's not so easy to understand myself. Then I was always in nature, and I live in Argentina, so near to the sea. So I was always going to the sea, to spending time trying to understand what was happening with me. That I was not able to study what I loved. And then I start to read books like Buddhist philosophy, Hinduist philosophy, that I was feeling so attracted to this. And one day as well, I was watching a video in YouTube from a girl that she was doing yoga.
Okay.
And she was looking so peaceful person, and yeah, she was reflecting, like showing like freedom. Like I saw her, and I was feeling like she's in freedom, she's in peace. I want to feel like this, and I was not feeling like this, even if I was doing something that I choose, that I like it, but I was not feeling like this. So after a few months, like this is a short story, but it was so long months that year, I was feeling like in a dark moment, really. I was really lost. And then I said, I want to start the teacher training in yoga, because I feel something in this. And then I changed career again. I leave the nutritionist career, and I started the teacher training in yoga. It was a 2 years teacher training in Hatha yoga. Together with this decision, I took the decision to leave my country. And so I left Argentina to Italy. And I went to live in an island in the middle of the nature. And then I started my yoga journey living there, because I said I am not able to prepare myself to help people, because I need to understand myself first. So yeah, it's in this way that I choose to enter towards the yoga path, trying to understand myself better, because for me it was not possible.
That's beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
So where did you learn yoga from in India?
In India, different places. I have been here in Mysore 2 times, in 2 different schools. One is Sharad Yoga Center, and the another one is with Vijay Kumar in Ashtanga Sadhana Yoga Shala. And in Rishikesh, in Atom Yoga Shala School, one teacher training 200 hours. It was my second teacher training. The first one was in my country.
That's really wonderful. And how has yoga helped you? How was it before you learned yoga, and how is it now?
I think it's more about, I was telling you in the story, like yoga was like a tool that helps me to open a door to discover my authentic being self, like state, my natural state. Yeah.
So that's wonderful. I'm glad that you felt that yoga is opening your authentic self to you. And since you come from a different culture and ethnicity, was there any kind of resistance for you to learn yoga? External resistances also sometimes. Yeah.
Yes. The most challenging part was with my family. Like I was 22 or 23 years old when I took the decisions to leave my career and my country to go to an island to live and to study yoga. So can you imagine my father? His words were exactly, okay, you are not from this family. What are you doing with your life? And then I said, this is my decision. But same, it was like so uncomfortable months to the family situation with.
So is he happy today?
So happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What fascinates you about India, and what would you like to take from here to the West about India?
It fascinates me the space that you Indian people give to divinity in your lives. Like it is not like an outside thing that you need to go to put inside. Like you have this so integrated in your life, and this is part of your life. And even going to the street in your homes, it's so easy to understand that divinity has so important space in your life, and it makes you live the life in a different dimension, like different vibes, because it's everything so simple here. Like you do the same things that we do in the Western world, but I feel peace in India. Like
That's awesome.
You live so simple way.
So
I will like to share this with Western people sometimes. We don't have too much about this. Like we are not so connected with divinity. We need to go to find it in some places in India sometimes. Yeah.
I'm glad that you want to carry divinity as a message to the Western world. What does yoga teach the youth and the present generations?
My point of view is the most important thing for our generation. I would like to say that is it teaches to us, or it helps to us to connect with our authenticity in a modern world that is pushing us the whole time to be so productive, but in a massive way that we don't have enough time to connect with our real essence. And I think it's a tool to connect with our authenticity. Like we can be productive and we can do so good works, but I think it's better when you are respecting yourself.
Yeah.
Not when you are trying to copy another person or to fit in some forms.
Yeah. So often people tend to try to fit in and feel that doing other things which is not productive for them is cool.
Yes.
So you feel that by connecting to our authentic self, we will be much more productive and also brings balance.
Of course. Yeah. And you can be even so inspiring people to your environment, to the people who loves you, being your authentic self, because they will feel it. Yeah. Even it is happening to me in these days. Like some friends or some people is like, wow, it's so nice that you are following your heart. I would like to do the same. I have this kind of conversations with my people. And it was not like this a few years ago.
Okay.
I was like the strange person, but today I feel that they are feeling it. Good. And they want the same for them. So yeah, I think yoga can help us to this.
Thank you. So what would be 3 most important messages you want to give the audience today?
That they can try to practice yoga, of course. First thing, because I love yoga. They can give it so nice a space to this practice, to discover it. Because even sometimes people, they think that yoga is one thing, but they need to discover and experience by themselves. And then read books. Books were so good company in my life, and still they are. And trying to find activities that they like to do. Like more about the authenticity. It's not like because everybody is going in that place, you should go in that place. Or it's not that because everybody is doing that activity, you should do it. I want to mean, if you like it, of course, do it. But it's nice to explore and to discover, because it's the way to start to living your authentic life. And yeah, I think these kind of things.
That's really very profound. Living the authentic life is something that you're giving as a message to everybody, and also to adopt yoga
Yeah.
and read books.
And another thing, don't be too much thinking about the another person's, what they are thinking, or looking what they are doing. Like, you lose too much energy in this to do your things.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're also meaning to say that when we start thinking about negative things like what will the other person think of me, you're actually losing your energy.
At the time, and everything. Yeah.
So that also, puts us in a state of confusion and not let us think properly. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you also, are you already teaching yoga, or do you intend to take classes? How are you going to plan your life now?
Yeah, actually, I'm starting since this month, because I had a lot of people that they were asking to me to classes.
Okay.
As I told you, I started my journey not to teach. It was more to go inside myself. But today I'm in a situation where people is asking me for classes, so I took the decisions to start to teach. Yeah, so I'm teaching.
That's lovely.
Yes.
So it also shows that you're meant for more. It was not just about the yoga journey towards yourself, but you want to spread it outside too. Yeah.
Yes.
That's really great. So I'll be dropping the link in the description, Delfina's link. So please follow her if you intend to do yoga classes with her. So it was great to have you, Delfina. And thank you so much. And I must say another big thank you to Edwin also, who is behind the cameras, and he is helping us to record this session. Thank you. See you all.